For more than 2 decades, the Scudetto was exclusively a northern affair. But twice in the last 3 seasons, Napoli have proven that the domestic title can be won further south. While Conte's side might have inspired Roma this season, tonight the Partenopei come to the capital determined to put a big dent in the Giallorossi's burgeoning Scudetto aspirations. It is only match day 13. There are a lot of teams in a very congested upper portion of the table, but this feels big. It's the Derby del Sole under the lights in the Eternal City. It is quite simply Roma-Napoli on the way. Roma are having a superb season, but they face another test here this evening in the shape of champions Napoli. Giallorossi having already lost to Inter and Milan. Manuel Pascali, how important is it for them to at least get a draw at the very least against Napoli this evening? Good evening once again.
Yeah, good evening, Patrick. It's very important for Roma as well, but for Napoli too. Roma with 27 points. If they're gonna beat the Scudetto holders, they're gonna claim the league, be at 30, 2 more than AC Milan on 28.
Cristante finds safe harbour with Svila. Di Lorenzo needed to be on his toes as Wesley was sprinting after him. Milinkovic-Savic very comfortable with the ball at his feet. Endicaz giving it straight to Neres, and it's through for Noah Lang. Lang has got there, so too did Svila. Here's Højlund being timed, and he didn't really connect.
Yeah, brilliant. The connection is working again in between Neres and Noah Lang, who's quicker than Mancini. Here, ball over the top. And here Svilar has to be quick to react and challenge the number 70. And then Højlund tried to dink the goalie, who immediately
Di Lorenzo. Højlund making the run forward. Di Lorenzo, it's in towards Højlund. He's got there too. Still Højlund. McTominay nearly got there, and it was cleared straight to Højlund. Roma living dangerously. Oliveira. Neres starting to wander. David Neres with the cross. Wesley missed it. Di Lorenzo strikes the side netting.
Neres is the player, Patrick, that is creating Roma troubles with his moves. Doesn't give you point of reference, and this is a decent ball. Di Lorenzo sneaking the back post. He went with the inside of his right foot and almost catches Svilar by surprise.
Celik with the throw. Cristante flicked it on. That's Rahmani. And then Mancini works the goalkeeper. Pellegrini with the free kick. Vanya started to come and then changed his mind. In the end, neither Ferguson nor Hermoso made contact with it. Lobotka around the corner. Neres stepping away from Hermoso. Di Lorenzo back for David Neres. Again, Wesley won it, but it's still there for the Napoli man. Neres didn't reach Lang. That's Oliveira. Sold McTominay short. Napoli have it again, though. Good energy. Lobotka.
Yeah, but look like Neres is the one that can change the game for Napoli. So sharp, and every time he's receiving the ball with opponents on his back, he's able to turn and twist, gain possession.
Calmly done by Lobotka under pressure from Manu Kone. Now it's Di Lorenzo. McTominay. Di Lorenzo again. Time and space for Buongiorno. And Lang. Lang running at Celik. Noah Lang, it's awkward for Svilar, who had to wait before making a fine save.
Yeah, brilliant by Lang. When he's got the opportunity to take his defenders on, he's going to make things happen. He's going to create havoc. And there Svilar has to react because probably was expecting Højlund or another Napoli player to deflect the ball. Good chance this was, but Napoli is dangerous when they evolve.
Roma have another upcoming trip to Glasgow. They've already won at Rangers in this season's Europa League. They are off to Parkhead in match day 6 of the Europa League. That's the other side of their trip to Sardinia to take on Cagliari. McTominay, Neres, easier for Endika this time around. Pellegrini now, a roar of encouragement from the Olimpico. Still Lorenzo Pellegrini, it's a good run from him. Pellegrini for Ferguson. Fine defending from Rahmani.
Patrick, to be fair, I cannot remember such a fit Pellegrini running past the players. This is a decent ball and then well defended by Rahmani on Ferguson.
Pellegrini's corner. McTominay up in the air. That's Kone. Lobotka got the shout from Di Lorenzo. Ferguson on the turn. Worth a go.
Yeah, good try by Ferguson with a half volley immediately.
Here's Pellegrini. Wesley with the ball in. Awkward for Buongiorno. Sole bringing it down. Cristante. Celik's driven ball. Wasn't meant for Wesley, but it's found him. Wesley back in. And Ferguson couldn't get over it. Di Lorenzo quickly pounces. Lang slipped. Should be easy for Celik, but you consider 2012-13 season Napoli were runners-up to Juventus. 13-14 Roma finished second. Roma's second the year after as well, 14-15, and then Napoli. After that, 2015-16, they really filled the void left by the Milan clubs who are struggling. That's why Juventus were able to win 9 in a row as well. Wasn't necessarily the same pressure coming from the strike clubs from the city of Milan. Pellegrini. Wesley. Hermoso. Kone. It's broken for him again. Rahmani got enough for the ball. Luca Pareto, or rather Davide Massa was right there looking at it. Neres wants it back from Højlund. He's clean through the middle. Here he is now. David Neres does it again in a big match for Napoli. 2 last week against Atalanta, and now he strikes in Rome as well. And it was a procession towards Svilar's goal.
Simply unstoppable when he's got room to attack with his pace, with his technique. He's unstoppable. Great 1-2 in between. It's all starting from this challenge by Rahmani. The referee, you can see, is there, but then look his run there. It's quicker than Cristante, who had maybe to use his experience a foul Neres, because when the ball has been played towards the Brazilian, there is one thing in his mind: find the net. This is the opening goal in Roma-Napoli.
You go nearly a year without finding the net and you score 3 in the next game and a half. David Neres back amongst the goals for Napoli when lots of the big boys were missing. Lobotka, McTominay eased out by Cristante. Good challenge from Berkema. Here's Neres, almost threaded through for Lang there. One last opportunity for Roma now. Wesley. Back for Kone. And here's Pellegrini. Sulle tried to pick out the top corner.
Yeah, I think Pellegrini pass was maybe too firm, too strong for Sulle. Look there, maybe.
Napoli finding form. In the winter, David Neres, fresh off his brace against Atalanta with the game's only goal so far, running clear of Brian Cristante. Roma have barely tested Milinkovic-Savic in the Napoli goal. Napoli looking very lively at the break. Roma 0, Napoli 1. We'll ask Baldanzi to play as a false 9 for this second half, as they try and find a way back into the game. The lead is slender. Napoli on top in the first half. The scoreline reflects their dominance in the opening 45 minutes, but there's a reason why Roma began this weekend top of the pile. They have shown resilience so far this season. They're going to need to show that same steel again, Manuel Pascali, if they are to get at least a point here in the second half. And immediately, Napoli on the front foot. Højlund's gone down.
Yeah, after a challenge from Endika. Now Roma's got something different up front. No physical presence, but a presence that
run here for Noah Lang, and he's quicker than Mancini. Lang, and now Højlund. Svilar made the save. It might have been off target in any case. Great first touch from Sulle. Pellegrini has time and space. Wesley racing forward. Pellegrini just overran it. That's why Berkema got something on it. Wesley. Kone. Back for Cristante. Straight to Lang. He's not had a good game, the Roma skipper.
no, but Lang showing great commitment. Don't know why Mancini left. Number 70 for Napoli received the ball. Then if you leave Noah Lang the time to drive at you, then you're gonna face problems.
Hermoso. Rahmani came across. Napoli certainly looked more solid with that back three. Rahmani, Berkema and Buongiorno. Pellegrini's corner. That was a fairly awkward shot coming in from Celik. Di Lorenzo underappreciated for his country, Italy, where he's made some costly mistakes, high-profile errors, but hugely important for his club side. The Napoli captain. Hermoso had to let Politano go. Now Højlund will make the run in the channel. Politano going himself. Politano. Easy save for Svilar.
Yeah, he went for the solo effort after 30-40 meters run. Højlund made a great move. Free space for number 21.
Svilar's clearance. Won by Oliveira. McTominay nearly brought it under control. El Ainaoui. Endika. Wesley. Mancini. Pellegrini. Back with Kone. Roma not asking any questions of Napoli. This has become a pretty one-sided rivalry in recent years. Can Roma try and change the narrative here this evening late on? Kone. Pellegrini struck it well.
And not far away from the target. Finally Roma able to find somebody in the pocket, able to strike. Enough power, but always rising.
Pellegrini. Baldanzi waiting on the edge of the box. No one in the penalty area for Roma. It's been a rarity this evening. Celik. Mancini.
Yeah, but Patrick, Napoli are happy to leave Roma go. Square passes.
Kone. Pellegrini. Wesley looks for Kone. Napoli want the flag against the Frenchman. Kone. Wesley with the cross. Milinkovic-Savic didn't make contact with it.
Yeah, but Mancini has to fill the area because he's the only one that is actually very good in the air here, assessing something.
Baldanzi. Kone. Dybala. Baldanzi. Baldanzi! It's an excellent save from Milinkovic-Savic, especially given how little he's had to do tonight.
Yeah, that's when you need your goalkeeper to perform. Brilliant, brilliant ball from Dybala. This is a good shot. Even a better save from Vanja Milinkovic-Savic, reacting quickly.
Svilar slipped as he cleared. Roma have a minute to find an equalizer. Celik. Bailey. Isolating Oliveira. Bailey's gone away from goal. Now Conte asks Napoli to push up. Kone. Made to hurry by Luca. Oliveira tried to pounce. He didn't get the ball. He has got a yellow card. Dybala clips it forward, headed clear by Luca. There's an empty goal. Has Kone found touch? No, he's done better than that. It's El Shaarawy. Conte celebrates. Napoli celebrate. Another statement performance from the champions. Roma lose another big game. David Neres with the only goal in the first half. But Gasperini's side now undone by Inter, Milan and Napoli. And the Partenopei go from strength to strength. A big save from Milinkovic-Savic late on. But Roma was second best this evening. It ends at the Olimpico. Roma 0, Napoli 1.